Hi guys! Right, I know this is a really funny time of the day to come live, but I promised Kel I would do this, and I don't know who's going to be about. If anybody is, jump on, say hey, and hopefully I'm in the right place. I think I am, because I'm seeing lots of people that aren't in my team group. So, right, I'm sorry if you're wiggling around. Just tagging lots of people. So I just said to Kel, I've literally got half hour. And I can't be too long because I'm off to District Sports. But I am here. Hi guys. So tagging as many, if you've got team in here, tag them. And I'm going to talk to you today about pivoting right now. Morning, Steph. Hi. So, I hope you're good. I thought I had something here, but it's actually dirt on my phone. Lush. Right, I've written a few tips, and I said to Kelly I would come live at some point. I said, what do you want me to go live about? And she was like, anything at all, like anything you like, just anything to try and get people excited again. And I know right now, we are going through this really weird period where we've come out of that crazy hypergrowth, and now we're in this point of, what do we do now? So I've basically written 10 things which I am sharing with my team at the moment. 10 things how I'm working right now, how I'm just trying to pivot things, if you like, and change things up, and what I'm doing with my time right now while we're having a little bit of quiet time. And hopefully some of these might help you and might give you some ideas. Okay, so my first tip right now, where things are, I need to move that thing that's on my screen, sorry guys. Where things are quite challenging, my first thing that I heard so much when I was on the boat in Norway and when we went to Disney with the other SSDs, and it was said so many times, and it's really, really stuck with me, and I feel like I've said this quite a lot to my teams, is don't quit, okay? So right now, there's a time where, you know, there might be some people that are struggling to get sales. There might be some of you that are absolutely smashing it and your business is right from the very beginning right now and you're absolutely running with it, which is incredible. There might be some of you that have been in this business for 5, maybe 6, maybe 7 years, and you're now finding that things have slowed down and you've got a bit of a slower pace. And one of the messages that I felt was the strongest from everything that I've been through, from all the trips and all the things that we've done, SFR, talking to all the people, kept coming back to the same thing, and it was don't quit, okay? It becomes really easy right now to just look and say, people aren't buying as much, you know, people aren't joining, it doesn't matter what we're throwing at them, my customer group's quiet, all of those different things. And the biggest tip, my starting point, is to not quit. And hopefully you can use some of these things that are actually going to push you forward and use these quieter times. We are just going through a little bit of a funny period at the moment. It's that normality, getting back to a new normal and finding what that new normal is. So tip number 2 is for you. So number 1 is literally that simple. Don't quit. Keep going. Number 2 is about finding new customers. I'm really sharing this a lot with my leaders at the moment. I'm really trying to get my leaders into finding new customers, because then my leaders hopefully will share with their team how they get new customers and so forth. So it's all about finding new customers. There are still people buying, okay? We get into our head, oh, my customer group's quiet, nobody's buying Scentsy right now, my customers don't want Scentsy right now. And it's about actually going out and finding those people that do. Because, for example, about 20 minutes before I came on here, I had a brand new customer and she's just ordered £113 worth of Scentsy on my website. And I was like, she's bought from me like once. So I was like, oh my God, absolutely amazing. People are still buying. And sometimes it's about making things a priority for them. So we need to find those new customers. We need to find people that have still got disposable income. We need to find people that literally are bored at home, so they need to spend their money because they're working from home. And we need to find new ways of reaching new customers. So some of the things that I've been doing at the moment, okay? I'm just going to grab a few things. Hold on, from my office. I should have probably thought about grabbing these things before I come live. I didn't. So let me just grab these. So some of the things that I've been doing, these are really, really simple. These are like nothing short of like astounding. There's nothing like miracle based here. These are all really, really simple things. So, refer a friend system. If you haven't got one, I don't like calling it a scheme. Scheme sounds like I'm scheming something. But if you haven't got a refer a friend system, you need to get one. Decide what you want to give away, whether it's samples, a wax bar, 10% off, I don't know, a borrow bag, a party, a free party with you, whatever it is that you can afford to give. Set up a referral system that you put in every single order. This is like what I call a talking point. So in all of my orders, they get this. Now, this is nothing incredible. I've literally just created this on PitMonkey. Mine says, refer a friend and they order with me and you will get 10% off their first order when they place their first £25 order. If they spend £50 or more, you receive 10% off and a surprise full gift from me, normally a wax bar, or you could do a scent circle. And then if they spend over £90 with me, you receive 50% off an item of your choice. So basically, I'm giving away a half price item. Now, they go in my orders. They go in my sample packs. They go everywhere. But these are a talking point for me. So yes, they go in my orders. But what I then do is I make it a priority to make sure I follow up with each customer. Say, did you see the refer a friend card? Did you want to take, what's the word? Like, I can't think what I want to say, but take advantage, that's it. Do you want to take advantage of that right now and refer a friend to me who might be interested? I've got sample packs that are made up, ready to go. I can send them out, or I could drop a borrow bag to them if they're local, yeah, etc, etc. So if you don't have a refer a friend program, get one set up. I also have, these can be printed as stickers, or I print these as these have got like my QR codes on for my customer group and my Instagram. They're like snap and share labels. So they go in orders, they go in sample packs. I also can use this image in my customer group sometimes, and I turn the comments off of that particular image to remind people to snap and share a picture of their products. Because that also is another way where you can get like referrals. And then I make sure that my referrals are going out in any thank you packs that I send out as well. So that referral system goes out in everything. Today I have also broadcasted all of my most regular customers and asked them if I can post on their wall. I'm going to ask them if I can post on their wall. It's going to have a link to my customer group, and it will be like a review of a product as well. I'm going to create the post for them if they struggle to create the post, and get them to tag me in it on their personal page, get them to tag me on it on my business page, you name it, all of those different things. And then I've said to them, if you also share me on your Instagram stories, I will give you a free scent circle, because believe it or not, there are more people on Instagram than on Facebook, and I want my business to grow on Instagram. My Facebook business is good. Now I want to find new people on Instagram. Instagram is untapped, really. There is so many people out there, and it's just about using it more. Morning, Sarah. To be able to basically get the goodies, okay? Someone's actually just messaged me and said, Lise, let me know what I need to share and I will share it. So refer a friend system, get something set up, make it a priority, make it a focus. While things are a little bit quieter, while you've not got maybe massive orders coming in to sort out, you know, this is a bit of time you could give a power hour to actually finding new customers, getting a referral system set up if you don't have one. And if you do have one and it's not working and it's not bringing you referrals, change it. You need to change it. Relaunch a new one, okay? So that brings me on to number 3 really easily. Trying something new. So right now, this is a good opportunity to actually try something new. You know, something new might be reaching out to local businesses, reaching out to, you know, celebrities maybe, or, you know, one of my directors said to me yesterday, oh my God, I've just seen this celebrity's just shared this particular flower thing that was a bit like our fragrance flower. She was like, I might message her. And I was like, dude, I'll message her and say you'll send her something for free, maybe as a freebie. You know, try something new that you've not done before. You know, if you've never advertised your air purifier or your diffuser, this is a really good time to really try and reach out to people, create a borrow bag with an air purifier in it or a diffuser in it, just to try something that you've not done before. You know, go into, maybe you have your lashes done somewhere or your eyebrows done somewhere and you've never spoken to that person about you know, the products, or, you know, having the products in their salon, or setting up a little station where you've got your goodies. All of those different things. Maybe you've never sent customer happy mail. So, you know, changing it up, trying something different. Maybe you've never used the workstation email to email all your customers. I get a lot of orders when I email out to my customers. So maybe to try something that you've never done before, even if it's knocking on your neighbour's doors. One of my recent teamies that's just joined had little packs made up with a catalogue in it, and she literally Avoned the little cul-de-sac that she lived in, and she said, I did it like Avon. So I said, I knocked on their door, said to them, I've just joined this company called Scentsy. She said so many of them hadn't heard of it. She said, look, can I leave you a catalogue? I'll pick it up again in a few days. And that has worked really well for her, and she's ended up with some incredible orders that have come in. She sent a warmer into her work. So many different things. So many different things that you can try that you've not tried before. It's just about stepping out of your comfort zone and trying something new. Okay, personal messaging people is my number 4. I was a massive, and still am, a massive fan. I was talking to Nicola Wilson about this on the phone this morning. A massive fan of my broadcast. I love it. I love it for simplicity. I love it for quickness. But I'm also finding that my broadcast is a little bit slow on the uptake at the moment. So, and what I am finding is targeting certain people, messaging certain people for certain things is actually coming back. And I'm getting so many more orders from actually personal messaging people. I think people start to realise that you're broadcasting them. And quite often I will say, this is a broadcast message, don't feel you don't need to reply to it. And quite often, if I do send broadcasts, I now try and send some funny memes and things like that. It's not just all sales, to try and build people back into using that. But personal messaging goes a really long way. This week I sold 5 tubs of washer whiffs just from personal messaging. Literally messaged my best customers for washer whiffs. I had sold 1 pack that I had in stock here at home. So I used that £14.50 to basically, I said to 5 customers that I knew loved washer whiffs, and I divided the £14.50 by 5 and just took off that little discount on each of their washer whiffs, and I messaged each of them individually. That led to 5 sales. 1 woman bought 3, somebody and 2 other ladies bought a pack each, but that was 5 washer whiffs that I didn't have a order for, that actually hasn't cost me any credit, half prices, anything like that. I've just literally sold a pack for cash and put that back into my business. So really message people and, actually tap into your customers. Ask them, have they had a nice holiday? Personal message them things that aren't necessarily Scentsy. Don't be that person that only sends Scentsy sales messages. And right now, the personal messages is what's bringing me in the orders. Okay, keeping it really personal with your customers, going on their Facebook, have a look at what they're doing, actually interacting with their pictures, interacting with their holiday photos, interacting with people on a genuine level, because then when you message them, it becomes really natural. Like, oh my God, I see your holiday pictures. They looked absolutely amazing. And obviously you would have commented on all of those things. So, personal messaging is really definitely bringing me in orders right now. Okay, tip number 5, the summer essentials. I did this yesterday live on my customer group, and one of my team messaged me and was like, why have I never thought about doing that? So yesterday I went live with these products and a body scrub. I took the body scrub in to have a bath. I did a live in my customer group. I didn't do these as a sale. These were all about just, this is what I'm using right now. So I talked about the body mist and how I refrigerate mine. I take it to Sports Day. Took it to Sports Day yesterday, sprayed myself, kept me cool, but not only kept me cool, kept me smelling fresh. I then talked about the body cream, and I said, look, we haven't got any for sale at the moment, but I know lots of you bought this in the sale. Go and dig it out, put it in the fridge. When you've been out in the sunshine, you need to use this. It's bloody brilliant. So I talked about that, and then I did talk about the hand creams a little bit. That led on nicely to talk about body scrubs and how in this weather we want to be, exfoliating our skin, making sure that, because when you exfoliate, you're getting rid of all the dead cells, make room for the new cells, and it keeps your tan lasting longer. So I talked about all of that. And then I talked about how much I'm loving washer whiffs right now, and how I couldn't smell them. I was really honest and said I couldn't smell them on my washing, so these are what I've done. I've switched my washing down to 30 degrees only. I'm putting smaller loads in. I'm on top of my washing. It's making a difference. And it's hanging on the line, you can really smell all of them. So I called them like my summer essentials, because right now a lot of my customers are saying, oh, I'm not warming as much wax because I've got my doors open. It would be a waste.
So it's pivoting your customers to buy other products. So they need to see the other products, they need to see you using the other products for them to even consider buying them. So if you haven't, switch up your summer essentials, order those things for yourself. Think about products that actually you should be using right now. If what you're not using as much wax, your customers won't need to be using as much wax. They're definitely going to forget to change their wax as much in the summer because they have got doors and windows open. So naturally that does happen. But you can also talk about that. Show your customers how you've got your doors open, but you've still got your wax on, you've got your diffuser on, you're using different products. So that's something that is working really well for me. Off the back of that, 2 fragrance mists sold last night. My customers do love a fragrance mist. Okay, building relationships. Right now, this is the time to build the relationships with people. I know I talked about personal messaging, but this is the time really to go and put the effort in to plant the seeds, because in 3 months' time, that's when there's going to be an incentive going. You're going to have, Christmas coming. That's when the big months come. That's when, you're going to be crazy busy. And this is the time when you're a little bit quieter, you've really got time to build new relationships. So, are you going to Sports Day? I went to Sports Day yesterday. I spoke to loads of mums that I'd never spoken to before. It was an opportunity to stand and really get to know some of Artie's school mums. I haven't done that. I've got 3 children. I find it difficult to socialise with all the mums. So yesterday was that perfect opportunity. Drop it into conversation. I took my little Scentsy call bag. I took a Scentsy blanket. It was a natural opportunity to just have some conversations with people, build relationships with people, add people on Facebook, add people on Instagram. The opportunity now as well to go out and build relationships on Instagram. And if you don't know how to do that, think about your market, who you sell to. Are you a fitness lover? So if you are, more than likely the people that follow you are going to be fitness people. So if that's the case, find some really good fitness accounts and look at people that are following them, interact with people that are commenting with them, interact on their comments, and that's how you will start to build new relationships on Instagram, for example. But also building relationships in circles that you might have, whether it be with the new lady that works in the post office, or a referral that's been given to you. Get to know people. This is the time to really build those relationships and get to know people. Number 7, keep showing why you love Scentsy and the fact that you are always using Scentsy. The minute you stop using Scentsy, your customers stop using Scentsy. It literally is as simple as that. I find when I don't change my wax, my customers are not ordering as much wax. When I'm not using Counterclean, my customers are not using Counterclean. And it literally is as simple as that. You need to be showing that you're using Scentsy. Now, I know times are tough right now, and with gas and electric going up, you might not be able to afford to buy all the products that you want. Massive hack for you. When you finish your body cream, or when you finish your Counterclean or your wash lifts, keep an empty and, fake it till you make it, until you can build up a party to buy those products. Fake it till you make it. Talk about those products and say, I've just used the last of my body cream. I absolutely love it. And this is the feeling it left on me. And keep a basket of empties somewhere so that you can go and take photos, or, go and take selfies with you with products. Just keep a basket somewhere that's like my empties, so that I don't need to buy a stock. I'm in a position where I'm very lucky, and I do have, not stock, but I do have probably 5 Countercleans looking at me down there that I can open and use or sell if I wish to, privately to my customers. Or I have 2 body scrubs down there, for example. So when I'm going live with these particular products, as you can see, this one's open. When I'm going live with those products, it becomes easy to talk about them when you've got them in your hand. So start to think a little bit strategically about what you're buying, and then keep the empties if you need to. You can fill up your Counterclean with water if you want to do a little, or fresh with water if you want to. It's just a tip, and it's a money saving tip, because you shouldn't be spending your family money on Scentsy, and that is really important. If you are looking at your incoming is, £100 from Scentsy, and you're spending £50 to £60 of that back on Scentsy, or even more than that, then you need to rethink. You need to rethink, because your money that you're making for Scentsy should be about treating your family and being able to do all the things that you want to do. Or it might well be that you're putting money back into your business to buy Scentsy because you're addicted. That's absolutely fine as well. Okay, number 8. When it gets a little bit quiet and I don't know what to do, I go and watch training, okay? Even as a superstar director, all of the leaders in here will tell you when they need something to inspire them, they get on training, okay? Now, I have seen 2 really amazing things. I'm going to share both of them with you this week. I'm actually going to take you on a bit of a walk, so I'm probably going to lose you halfway. I like to do this halfway through on training. So, I'm going to take you into my kitchen because both of the products I've bought are in my kitchen. So, we're going for a little walk. I'm going to lose you halfway. We'll lose connection. Washing smells amazing, by the way. With those Silbury's whiffs. Such a gorgeous day down here. So, just going into my kitchen. 2 products I bought from Amazon this week. And I'm going to show you both. Okay. So, we're in my kitchen now. Bit of a change of scenery. Okay, so this is the first product that I bought. Okay. There's more here somewhere. Okay, so this was a top tip from Laura Godwin, and no, it is not £1,000 worth of real money. This is £1,000 worth of cash from Amazon, and I'm going to be using this. This is a tip that I got from a training. So this is how important watching training is, because even as a superstar director, like I didn't know this tip before. I'm just going to try and move you because of the light. I didn't know this tip before I watched Laura Godwin's training, and it was on sponsoring, and I watched this and I got the tip and I was like, oh my God, that is brilliant. And I've messaged her to say, I love this tip, by the way. And she was like, you go girl, let me know how you get on with it. So it's cash. What am I going to do with it? Really, really simple. Bought this on Amazon. I think it cost me about 20 quid. I have got £1,000 in 10s, 500 in 5s. I've got some 50s and some 20s. They're down in my office. And basically what I'm going to do, every time somebody orders with me, so lady this morning has just spent £113 on my website. Let's just call that 100 because I've got really bad maths. That means that she could have earned 25%, right? 25% commission. So that means that she could have just earned £25 if she was a consultant. I'm going to put this fake money in an envelope, and when I send her thank you gift for her, I send out a thank you for all my PWS orders. I'm also sending her £25, and on the front of that envelope it is going to say, here's what you could have earned for commission if you was a Sensi consultant for your order that you have just placed with me. And she's going to receive £25 in fake money. Now, that might lead to a joint conversation, or hopefully it's a follow-up point. It's a point where you literally can follow up and say, what about, the 25 quid? What did you think? She said she's had loads and loads and loads of teamies from it. This was not the best fake money, but believe it or not, in the UK, it's got to have specimen written across it, and it's got to be blank on the back, according to the company that I use. But if you put in pound notes, I'm sure there's probably cheap places that you can buy it. It wasn't particularly cheap. Okay, so that's the first one. I thought you'd like that. It's all about the visual. So this is my second thing that I bought. Okay, it's not quite put together yet because Mike's half doing it for me. Okay, so this was from an American consultant, and this is my new spin wheel. Okay, it was about 50 or 60 quid. It wasn't particularly cheap. My plan: each of these triangles. This is going to be for my customer group. I'm also going to use this in my team group. Each of these triangles is going to have a number or a prize written on them. And not a prize, but it will be like bundle 1, bundle 2, bundle 3, 4. I will give them probably a number. My plan is to have certain points in the month in my customer group where I will literally put it in my group. I'm going to be doing a spin wheel giveaway in 30 minutes. If you want to be in for a chance of winning, you need to be in my group. So hopefully they all come on. Everybody that comes live in that 30 minutes will get 2 spins each. So 2 spins of the wheel. Let's say 5 people come on. And in those 2 spins, I will need to do this live where I'm on my computer because I'm going to need my phone. With 2 spins, let's say Sarah lands on orange and it's bundle number 2. Bundle number 2 is a wax bar and a scent circle. So I could then I will say, right, okay, well done, Sarah. Your prize is, or your bundle that you've landed on is a wax bar and a scent circle. I'm going to message you the price right now. So while we're live, I message her the price and I say, you've got the option. You can either keep your prize and you can go for the bundle, or you can spin again, but you lose that prize. So she might spin again and she might get a sample pack. for example. Okay, so they get an opportunity. Now, it might take a couple of times to build it up, but I just think it's a bit of fun. Exactly that, girl. I just want to build up a little bit of interaction in my customer group, a little bit of fun in my customer group. I want to give back to my customers. Obviously, it's got to be done compliantly, so you can't do everybody that orders will get a spin on the wheel. It doesn't work like that because that's classed as pay for play. So anything where the customer has got to purchase first to be in with a chance of gaining something, a chance on the spin wheel or in the draw, that basically is classed as pay for play, so you can't do that. And I'm going to use it for my team group. I thought my team, so directors and leaders that are in here, for my team, I'm going to do like all the people that do something amazing in the month. So one of my team, one of my downlines, one of my directors, teamies, has sponsored 4 people this month. So I thought her name will go on the spin wheel. And as the month goes on, you fill up the spin wheel with teamies that have done amazing things. And at the end of the month, you spin the wheel, they win a prize. And whatever you want to give them is up to you. Like last month, one of my director prize, I did a Mumban label printer, which is a really expensive prize, but my directors absolutely loved it. So there's different ways that you can use it, and you could probably get really creative with it, but you can make your own spin wheel. You can obviously do an electronic spin wheel, you don't need to buy it, but I wanted an actual spin wheel, an actual visual. So that's but that actually, obviously I've just given you 2 things that I'm going to do this month, but this has all come from training, and this is, I can see the importance of having a group like this set up, having regular training that's being done on it. Just to clarify for the customer group, each you could mix it up, Sarah. So I was thinking like it might be that they get a free, some people get a freebie. You could even do my borrow bag. You could even be congratulations, you've won a party with me. So many different things. So special offers, if you could do maybe one day where it's just all special offers, so that you're getting orders, and the next time could be actually giveaways as in freebies. You know, everybody that shared an image, your name's on the spin wheel, you might win a prize this time. So something along those lines. You could literally play about with it. I'm sure you could get really creative with the spin wheel idea. But coming back to the training, like I picked those ideas up from watching YouTube trainings, from finding somebody that inspired me. Now, that's what and I'm pretty certain we're all trying to say this to our teams at the minute. Watch training. When you're finding that you're uninspired, you find that sales go low, you find that you're not recruiting as many people, go and watch training. But then the most important part is taking action and actually actioning what you're learning. Okay, 2 more things for you and then I'm done. Number 9 is create FOMO. Create FOMO with whatever you're doing in your customer group. You know, get your customers to share, you know, things that they love. Get your customers to talk about scents that they love. Get your customers to review products. Thank people publicly for their orders and what they've ordered. You know, if you've got 5 people have ordered a bar of Daydream Oasis, let your customer group know that, oh my God, this is like the hot bar to buy right now. Create the FOMO, okay? Really, really important. Use those top 10 products that have been sold in the company right now to really push towards your customers and target your favourite customers. And not your favourite customers, but your customers with their favourite products. And then finally, my tip number 10 is to learn, not just do something new, but learn something new. For me at the minute, my focus is business page and Instagram. That's where I want to grow my business right now. If you don't have a business page, maybe set up a business page because it's a public page. Tam Richards did an amazing training on how her business page gets her all of her sales. And when we were chatting last week, she said to me, oh yeah, that's where all my new customers come from. And she said it's not about how many people you have following, it's all about the quality and what you're posting. So for me, I'm learning new socials right now, learning how to use Instagram properly, you know, doing a few online free courses, looking at YouTube, you know, spending any free time I've got learning something new. And on top of that, I'm also reading Trust and Inspire, which is a leadership book at the moment. It's about learning new leadership skills. So they're my top 10 tips right now for pivoting your business in this funny, strange period that we're in. I really hope it was useful for you. Hopefully there was something that you might come away and go, oh yeah, that's, you know, something different to try. And if you felt that there was something that you loved and it worked for you, or you're going to try it, tag somebody that's in Kelly's Scent Tribe, tag somebody that's in that team that you think would also like that idea, because then that might drive them to come and listen to this training and maybe pick up on something new as well. Kel, I hope this was okay. I hope this is good for you. I am going to share it on YouTube as well. I hope you don't mind. So this will be, I will pop it on my YouTube so it's there. If in case you ever lose this group, then it's there for good. And you can share the links with your teams. I've seen a few other leaders in here, so you're welcome to share. And I'll speak to you all soon. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy the sun.